Hey, church family, welcome back to another FBC Daily Activity. My name is Nathan Winterland. I'm the Assistant Activities Minister here at First Baptist. And boy, do I have some exercises for you to do today. Today we're going to engage our core, which is something I really need to do, and if I need to do it, you probably need to do it too. And so what you're going to need today is a chair. And chairs are so comfortable, and you can lounge back and relax, but not for exercising. So we're going to need to be on the edge of our chair today. So we're going to scoot up and find a nice position. And we're going to sit up straight, and we're going to engage our core, brace your core. It's almost like you're sucking in your gut and trying to pull your belly button to your backbone as much as you're able to. And so if you don't engage your core today, you're not going to feel anything. You're not going to get anything out of these exercises. So everything we do today hinges on having that core engaged and having that belly button pulled in and trying to pull it to your backbone. All right, so sitting up straight, nice and tall, kind of spreading out our shoulders. And we're going to start out with a little bit of stretching today just to kind of warm up our back, warm up our spine for today. And so what we're going to do is hands on our thighs just like this. We're going to kind of stick our feet out just a little bit in front of us. And we're going to just reach down like this and kind of come down to our ankles. Come back up. We'll do this a few times. Taking lots of deep breaths while we do this. Breathing is very important. One more deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. All right, now if you need to do a few more of those, please feel free to do so. I'm going to move into one more stretch this time. Let's put our hands up like this. And we're going to bend down forward. We're going to touch our elbows to our knees. One more time. And one more big deep breath. And those deep breaths are important. They kind of stretch out your lungs and stretch out your back and your spine and kind of get you into the position where you can get your core engaged and get it burning some workout, feel the burn during your workout. So now we're going to move into our first exercise. If you want to do a little bit more stretching, I encourage that. But we're going to get moving. So for this first exercise, what we're going to do is once again keep our hands on our thighs just like this, and we're going to take one hand. We'll start with my left side, and what you're going to do is you're going to reach it down like this, and we're going to engage our core, sitting up nice and straight with a great posture. It's how we really should sit all the time, but often we slouch. All right, but we're going to sit like this, nice and straight, core engaged, belly button being pulled to the backbone, and we're going to reach over to the side just like this. We're going to do this 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't forget to breathe. 5. All right, now we're going to go and do our other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Taking deep breaths. 5. All right. And so I'd like for you to do 3 sets of those, 5 on each side. So do that 3 more times, and then we're going to move on to our next exercise. And this one's almost like doing a sit-up, but we're going to do it while sitting on the edge of our chair. And so once again, keeping our feet kind of in front of us, putting our hands just like this. And what we're going to do is we're going to lean back and then come back up. Core engaged, still taking those deep breaths. Now we don't want to come all the way back and lean back in our chair like this. That's too far. You don't want to slouch. You want to make sure you're sitting up nice and straight. And you're going to come back. Forward, come back, and come forward. Right? If you're doing that right, you definitely should feel it. I'm feeling it right now, and that doesn't look like much, but that's a good core exercise. All right, so keep doing those, and so do about 5 of those along with your other side leans like this, and that'll be our workout for the day. And so remember to engage your core, deep breaths while you're doing that. Sit up nice and straight. Make sure you can feel it in your core while you're doing that. So we're going to move on to our devotion for the day. And our devotion for today comes out of Ephesians, and it's about time management. And And so let me read you this. It says, do you ever struggle with making the most out of your time? Feeling like there's just enough hours in the day? Well, we have to remember that we all have the same amount of time. 168 hours a week, 24 hours a day. The key is making the most out of our time. This is a spiritual matter as well as a practical issue. Scripture says, be careful then how you live, not as unwise men, but as wise, making the most of your time. So, how do you do that? Think about the top 3 to 5 most important things you need to do each day. This list will help you prioritize how you spend your time. Then, as you approach each day, write down the first thing you need to do. Commit to doing it, then go to the second most important thing and do that. Effective time management is an important discipline to have in order to live a successful life. So get with it before your time runs out. This is a especially important lesson I feel like for me today that God pulled that lesson out for me to do because I've got a lot of time on my hands in this period of quarantine and social distancing, and so it's real easy to let those hours slip by and not do anything. But Scripture says I need to be wise about how I'm spending my time, and so I hope that's a good word for you today. And we're so excited to continue these daily activities, and we'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a great day.